We have a major release for the Switch 2. Metroid Prime 4 rumors that Metroid Prime 4 could be a cross-generation game. Again, Metroid is not the biggest IP Nintendo has, obviously, but of course, it's a Nintendo. Of course, wants to make the fans happy. So Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is coming for the Switch 2, and they sold off the game, last year, and the game looks mostly complete. It looks mostly ready to come out, but of course, with the Switch 2. Metroid Prime 4 will most likely be a launch title for Switch 2. I think everybody's expecting Metroid Prime 4 to be a launch title for the Switch 2, okay? And Mario Kart 9, okay? Every week, every rumor points to those being the two major games for the Switch 2, alongside Breath of the Wild 2 remastered. Again, I'm not too fond of Nintendo doing that, obviously. Re-releasing, Breath of the Wild at a higher resolution for the Switch 2. Considering the fact that the Switch 2 is backwards compatible with the Switch 1, I'm not too fan of it. But hey, Sony has done it, and Sony has been very successful with that type of stuff. So, Nintendo's trying to copy what Sony has been doing with some of their games. Like, The Last of Us has been really ported to the PS5. Like, really, Sony? You're porting The Last of Us Part 1, Last of Us to the PS5? Like, really, Sony? Like, really? Okay, like, The Last of Us Part 2 makes some sense because the game released at the end of the PS2's life cycle as well. But with the Switch, like, you don't need to port Breath of the Wild for the Switch. But hey, Nintendo does want to make fans happy, and of course, there are people who do want to play Breath of the Wild remade for the Switch 2, optimized for the Switch 2. Okay, but we do need new games like Metroid Prime 4, and of course Mario Kart 9 as well, obviously as well here, and hopefully the Switch 2 gets third-party support, outside of indie games, because of course we're gonna get indie games for the Switch 2. All the major indie games are gonna come to the Switch 2, most likely a lot of huge ones as well. And with the Switch 2,
should you buy a Steam Deck now or about a year and a half after the LCD?
Oh yeah, for some reason I clicked on a random video on Google. Okay, yeah, but yeah, Metroid Prime 4 as well here, and yeah. That's about this video here. So what do you think about Metroid Prime 4 coming to the Switch 2? I think it's guaranteed it will. Nintendo has delayed the game so long, and it's a perfect opportunity to get people to buy, the Switch 2, obviously, as well here. And yeah, that's about this video here, and goodbye.